There we go. You know why we're here, man.
Say a little
It's
bit.
Acquire Nuts Podcast. Your auntie's favorite podcast. Your next door neighbor's favorite podcast.
Say hello to the host first. Respect the
Respect the host, man. Respect the crib. Take your shoes off. Get you some wine. Sipping on some Sauvignon Blanc. Enjoy yourself. You already know why we're here, man. We're gonna get before we get started, man. Again, do me them 3 favors, man. 3 favors before we get started. Favor number 1: hit that like button. That's what I need. Turn that thumb black. Need some black thumbs on that. Hit that like button. The second favor I need is hit that subscribe button. Subscriptions are free with the content that we bring you. Don't get no better than that, right? We're gonna keep on pumping out this content. So hit that subscribe button. And then the third thing, leave a comment. Leave me a comment. It could be an emoji. Again, it could be the fire emoji. It can be the garbage emoji if you think the podcast trash. It can be, again, don't leave the gun emoji. Again, this is a non-violent podcast. We don't promote violence on here. So no guns, but you can leave like the cat with the hard eyes. You can leave the half moon, the face with the monocle on there. That's what Red's talked about is one of our favorites. Just leave an emoji, man. Let us know you've been here. Say hello. We can get right to it, man. Let me hope y'all had a great day. Hope your kids doing well in school. Hope dinner was good. Whoever cooked it. Hope y'all ate good. Hope you had a good takeout. Hope whatever fast food place you went to got your order right. If you cooked at home, I hope the food came out magnificent. I hope you put just enough season on there. I hope you have enough leftovers today. Tonight is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I hope you have enough leftovers to get you till Friday, till payday. I hope the mail brought you a good check. I hope when you looked at your email that told you that the bill was due, that you had realized you already paid it. So that budget that you had for this week got a little extra $130 in there because the utility bill been paid already. Light bill wasn't that much this month. I hope when you went to the grocery store, you got good parking. I hope the grocery store wasn't that busy. You know what I'm saying? You you found the meat that you wanted. The steak was at a good price. The bye-bye steaks, what we talked about, the steak where he says, please bye-bye 9/18/2024. And then you look up and it's 9/17, but you cooked it. You cooked it and you made it magnificent for you and them babies. I hope church was good Sunday. I hope your team won. If you accept the Cowboys. But I hope your team played well. I hope you, again, that's what I'm praying for. I hope your parents, call your parents, hug your mama. Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy life. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Because this is the only one you got. But let's get right to it, man. You know why we here. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I got pink eye, so excuse my shades. I don't know how I got pink eye. I hear how you can get pink eye. That could be how I got it, but I don't think that was it. I just woke up and my eye looked like a caramel apple. Just glazed over. I'm like, bro, what is this? All swole. So I got my shades on in the house, but it's all good. I got my slippers on, but we good, man. Again, you know, 1,000 bottles of baby oil that's enough for an indictment. I don't know enough about the case. I ain't read the case papers. I perused them. Really, I just wanted to see if my dog Hove name was in there. I don't know why people want Hove to be a villain so bad, but it's weird. But and then like you can't just post. Diddy been famous for 20 years. He has a picture with everybody. He got a random picture with Omar Epps, and they're like, oh man, now Omar, bro, relax. It's just picture. That man got a picture. That man been famous for a good, I say 5 years, and I'm lowballing. Diddy was one of the most famous people on earth. So he has a picture with all your favorite artists, all your favorite black artists. he has a picture with everybody. So if you see him in a picture, don't panic. This ain't the time to panic. That man got a picture with everybody, and them pictures don't mean nothing. But 1,000 bottles of baby oil is, first of all, 1,000 bottles of anything is freaky. I don't care what it is. It don't even have to be baby oil. If you came to my house and you saw that I had 1,000 plants just around the house, you like, bro, this is I'm kind of disturbed. Like, why you have this many plants? I get you like plants, but do you need 1,000 hydrangeas? Do you need 1,000 little pots of rosemary? It's just different stuff around the house. You got herbs and you got aesthetic plants. Like, you don't need 1,000 snake plants around your house, fam. Like, that's too many. Like I'm saying, it could be a good thing, like stuffed animals. 1,000 is a freaky amount of anything to have. I don't care how much you love it, but 1,000 is a nice number to let us know who you are as a person. That's the funny thing about this number is 1,000. You only have 1,000 of something if you really love it. You don't like nothing that you have 1,000 of. You're not indifferent about anything that you have 1,000 of. You love that product or what it does. And 1,000 bottles of baby oil / lube is it's disturbing. And I think he should absolutely get indicted just on having that much, because that's just too much. And the crazy thing about it is like why would you? What are you doing with that? I mean, we can imagine what you're doing with that, but the how you get to that number, I'm interested in, because it's like how you. There was a time period where you had 200 and you was like, Playboy, that ain't enough. We used 200 bottles of baby oil last week. We need more. So from now on, I need 1,000. And you like, fam, but what, like, cause one bottle of baby oil is enough. And then we'll break this down. Baby oil is for babies. Like that, baby oil is not for adults. Baby oil is to keep babies, infants, toddlers, newborns moisturized, because you don't want to put all that product on them. So it's supposed to be just slick enough to get them moisturized, but also not so concentrated. Or, I mean, it could be concentrated, but not so thick with all the extra chemicals. But you find that this man finds enough. He has enough activity to need 1,000 and lube. It's disturbing, man. And that's the thing, bro. You can't. 1,000 of anything is freaky. You hoarding. He's a freaky hoarder of baby oil. Like Johnson and Johnson I don't think they have that much baby oil. Mr. Johnson and Mrs. Johnson don't have that much baby oil just around their house. But Diddy has enough. He got enough of that to play. And that's like, and it's the thing, like, as an FBI agent, when the FBI was raiding the house, they have to take inventory of the stuff that's in the house that could be of some significance. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't take inventory of CDs that he had. I mean, I'm sure they watched them and listened to them to make sure it wasn't nothing crazy on it. But if he saw like a blood pressure cuff, like, all right, man, he got 6 blood pressure cuffs. Like he likes to check his blood pressure. Or he has 12 headphones. Like we don't need to count that. It was what he's gonna do. Ain't nothing on him. Maybe it's to, maybe you want to have a silent disco orgy. Like, but we don't need to take stock of 12 headphones. But let's just write it down. And then to count to 1,000. And I can imagine them getting to about 350, and they like, okay, this we have something. How many did you count? I counted 228. I counted another FBI agent in another room. I have 166. Somebody come from the back with 40. And then you hear somebody say, "Hey, Sarge, you might want to take a look at this," like on the movies. Then they open a closet and it's just all baby oil and lube, and somebody just take their glasses off. Like, my gosh, call the commissioner. And it's this man had all of this in his house for him, and it's I don't know how to I don't know how to feel about it, as far as like, because it's like, fam, what are you preparing for? It's like, imagine waking up from a freak off, and you moisturize, and you like, did I fall in something? Like, what did I slip? Did I fall down and slip on the floor? Like, why am I slippery? Why am I so slick? And you moisturize from head to toe with baby oil. That's something that's disturbing. That's something from the scene of Silence of the Lambs. I don't think your most devious villain will be like, all right, man, that's too far. If you read this script in the movie, you're like, okay, this not believable. What type of villain has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? I'll tell you one. We just found one, sir. And that's the crazy. And it's like, certain things shouldn't be bought in bulk. Like, certain things shouldn't be bought. Certain things you only need one or two. If you have a 3-bedroom or a 3-bath house, and you want to be, a good, host to your guests, and keep like toiletries in each bathroom, then yes, you will have a bottle of baby oil in each room. But there should be no more than 4 bottles of baby oil in one house max. I don't care how many kids you got. Nick Cannon got 12 kids. He don't have that much baby oil, and he got babies. Like, you just don't, there's no logical explanation to have that much baby oil / lube, other than this is unprecedented freakiness. I don't think people grasp the severity of what's going on. This is it's something in them tapes that the FBI is like, bro, we're not even granting you no bail. And that indictment, those indictment papers, like I said, I perused them just to see if there was anybody who I could recognize. I was looking for like Wayne or Jay, like Jamie Foxx, like some of my favorite celebrities. And they ain't list no names, but those 14 papers were like high level. Like, they only gave you an outline of, there was no detail, very little detail. The lube and the guns were the detailed part about it, but there was very little detail. And then for him to surrender his passport, his kids, and his mama's passport, he turned in the keys to his plane. I didn't even know a plane had keys, but he turned them in. And he gave him like, so much proof that he wouldn't run. He was willing to wear an ankle monitor. And they like, nah, fam, no bail. You going to jail. You are sitting in jail till we figure this out. It's something on them tapes, fam, that's disturbing enough for them to be like, nah. It's too freaky. 2 minutes and to have that many bottles, to not have bail. And I have 1,000 bottles of lube, bro. This is unprecedented freak. These are unprecedented freaky times that we're living in. And it's I don't know. I'm kind of sitting back and watching like, and what's next? What are we going to hear next? And I think whatever we hear is going to be, I don't think we prepared for it. I don't think we prepared for it. And it's just, I don't know, man. But it's like I said, you shouldn't have no more than about 5 bottles of baby oil in your house. Even if you got 10 kids under the age of 11, 12, you still don't have no more than about 4 or 5 bottles of baby oil, because a bottle of baby oil is enough. In one freak off, I would think 1 bottle is enough for like 15 adults, maybe 10 big bags, because that's a lot of, you got to get through the crevices. I'm a big bag, so I can speak on behalf of. But it's you got to get through a lot of the folds and the crevices. So I can understand how we may need extra baby oil, but you can pass that one bottle around, but that should last you at least 4 months. How many freak offs are you having to where you need 1,000 again? And how do you get to that number? Like I said, bro, you had to figure out like 200 is not enough. 400 is not enough. Hey man, what about 600? Not enough. Not enough. I need 1,000. And then another question is, if they found 1,000, how many other bottles did they not find that were emptied out, that were used and empty? He probably had upward of 1,650 bottles, and that was just what was left over. Because I can imagine the worst thing you want to do during the freak off is run to the store. It ain't nothing like about to get you some, and you realize you don't have the items that you need to have a good time. And he was well prepared for, and I'm pretty sure he supplied everything else, the drugs and the drugs and the drugs. I don't think it was nothing else but drugs and baby oil and Ciroc. Now, will I stop drinking Ciroc? Hell no. Will I stop listening to Diddy's music? Hell no. I learned my lesson with R. Kelly, bro. It was only so much. You can't listen. You can't do music without Puff. Now, Sean Combs, I can do without. Whatever his real name is, Sean Derek Combs, I can do without Sean Derek. But Diddy, I'm still listen to him. Just like Robert Kelly can stay in jail, but R. Kelly, gotta have R. Kelly, bro. I can't, I just can't. I listen too much music and it's incomplete. And at a certain point, you do have to separate the man from the music, because there's too many of them that made crazy mistakes. But I don't think this is gonna surpass R. Kelly, just because R. Kelly had there was a factor of underage girls, and that's you don't get no lower than that. You can't, but it's very low. It's not too many levels you can go on under that. I think Diddy's is bad because it's just some of them tapes, bro, and it's hard to prove consent or non-consensual or consensual is hard to prove, and that's why I think it's some of them tapes that was non-consensual. That's why they're keeping them, because it has to be. I don't want to go through but it's like it has to be some non-consensual stuff, and also it's I don't think it's necessarily the people. I think it's the state of the people. Like, you can kind of tell, I guess, if the camera is rolling long enough, you can kind of tell if something is consensual. And I put it like that. And I think it may be a bunch of non-consensual men and women. People just wait. What the IVs for, fam? Like, now I've woken up in a wine drunk, hungover, headache, eyes, like I need shades. Like Kanye said, last night was mad real. Sunglasses and Advil. Like, you pop a BC. But to have IVs like that's, bro, you doing like you. I don't know what type of drug. Maybe Molly, cocaine, definitely cocaine. Molly and a little. I don't know what they put on that liquid that they put on the towels to make people fall asleep. There might be some of that on there. I think, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like, bro, he was preparing for like a freaky apocalypse. Like, that's the only way to hoard all that baby oil. And imagine just being in that area and you can't find baby oil because your kids got eczema, or your kids you got ashy babies. You like, bro, I can't find baby oil nowhere. It's because Diddy got it all. Boy, I got all the baby oil in the 13-mile radius, and it's ridiculous. I think he should be locked up just for hoarding that. But it's also gives a new meaning to, hey man, we got ballers at the crib. Like, hey Diddy, man, Need me to bring you a bottle? Like, if we got bottles at the crib, Playboy. He said, a bottle of what? Oh, we got Ciroc and Astroglide. Like, Astroglide, what is that for? I mean, I know what it's for, but who? What? Somebody, he hand you a plate. The butler just handing around bags, goodie bags, and they got Astroglide and like now laters and Tic Tacs. It's a sick world, man. It's a sick world. Moral of the story, man, is I don't even know what's the moral of the story. Moral of the story is certain things you can't buy in bulk, like milk, yogurt, milk products. You can't buy that in bulk. If I can't buy 200 Sudafed without being put on the list, I damn sure shouldn't be able to buy 1,000 bottles of lube without being put on some type of government watch list. And that's the thing about the feds, man. They just gonna watch you. They just gonna watch you because that's the thing about power. Power corrupts, and when you start to delve into deviousness and you start to think you're getting away with it, you're just gonna keep doing it. And when the feds get a hold, when the feds put their camera on you and they feel like, oh man, I heard about this, let's watch him. Oh, he really doing this, and they gonna watch you for 2-3 years, man. Why? to watch you continue to do it until they build up a case that's ironclad to where you have no choice but, hey man, plead guilty. We'll put you in jail for 20. You'll get out. 17? You gotta do 85% of the fed time, or you take it. You can't take the feds to trial. That case is ironclad, man. You can't. Them boys been watching him for years, and to know and to now have tapes. Moral of the story, man, is it ain't nothing like some good consent. That's the moral of the story, man. It ain't nothing like some good, old school, natural, one-on-one consent with you and your partner. Keep your freakiness to yourself. Also, the moral of the story is when you engage in activities to try to catch other people, eventually, man, you just catching yourself. Because it said that he used a lot of them tapes as leverage, power. Like, hey man, I know you married, you the mayor of New York City, but I got you on tape with them two white girls. And if you don't do what I tell you, if you don't do what I ask you to do, I ain't asking for much. Keep your job. But if I need a favor, I'm gonna call you. Cool. It's like The Godfather. And hopefully the only favor that they need is something like, hey man, I need to get out of jail. I got a friend that I need you to drop this case. What type of case? Or just taxes? They owe me about these taxes. Oh, okay, I can do that for you. Well, I know you can because I got you on tape. Stop putting people on tape. Stop taping yourself. I know the whole world is based around content and social media, but everything ain't meant to be taped. The stuff that we post is just for it's a 5-second snapshot into a reality. Stop posting everything. I think that's another moral too. I think Puffy just got addicted to power. And like they say, power corrupts. And absolute power corrupts absolutely. And it's not the fact that money makes you more of you who you are, but power is going to corrupt you. That's why I think it's a good practice when a certain individual reaches a certain level that they spread the power out, right? Kind of like Jay got Emery and Tata and Bleak, right? Emery is the CEO of Paper Planes, the clothing label. He has Bleak was like the ambassador for Ciroc. Douce. Right? Putting your people in positions of power is the most powerful thing. But who's in Puffy's circle? Can't really name them. Because he wants that circle, he wants that power and that fame to himself. And I think that was his downfall. Inevitably, that was his downfall. All right, man, this is acquiring us. I'm gonna go ahead and hang up because I'm getting sleepy. And I appreciate y'all, man. Send this to your friends, family members. Share these clips. Thank y'all. We're gonna try to get these subscribers up as much as possible. I want to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I know that's a lofty goal, but I think we can do it. Right now we at 135. Last part we was at 130. So we growing, and it's gonna take a little while. It's gonna take some hard work, but we're gonna get to 500 by the end of the year. All right, we're gonna manifest that from my mouth to God's ears, man. Don't acquire the taste, acquire the nuts. Y'all have a good night.